We'd like to welcome you here inside a Wolverine Stadium on the campus of Riverton High School. The second match of the season, or second match of the day here. The Riverton Spartans and the Worland Braves. The Braves. We just talked to the head coach of the Braves before during the girls' B game. The Braves coming off of a 5-0 loss, or I think it was 5-1 loss to Lander, and then a 2-2 tie to Worland on Saturday. They'll be looking for some revenge here in this game here against Riverton. The girls winning 1-0. The girls coming off of a 5-0 win over Rollins before that game. We still haven't gotten a chance to see. How the girls did against Lander this past Tuesday. And with that, we are underway. The kickoff here for the boys match. 30 minutes put on the clock here for the first half. We'll be here for the next 60 minutes. It is middle school boys soccer on Two Basin Sports Network. That one's going to go out toward the track, up toward the smaller bleachers. Just a reminder of who's who. The Worland Braves wearing the gray uniforms with the black pants, green lettering with a white outline. The Riverton Spartans wearing the black jerseys with the black pants, a white stripe across the back, and a white number. I think they'll be moving. I think they'll be moving right to left here. So looks like a goal kick coming up for the Spartans here. We have a lot of names here for Riverton. There's only 4 players we don't have numbers attached to, and that's a standing challenge here. Here comes the kick for Worland. Goalkeeper was very ready for that one, and we were told that the goalkeeper for the Spartans here today is, I am so sorry, is Noah Despain. So a very good save there for the young man. And that is going to go out of touch on the far side here up toward the Worland side of the field. And now Riverton trying to mount a big attack here, still one-on-one, and that is going to go out of bounds up toward, I assume, that's one of the practice goals. And that is going to, I think that's going to end up being a corner. I think one of the Worland players got a boot on it there. So once again, Worland, the last 2 games, the last time they played a Fremont County team, Lander, they lost that game in Lander. They'll also be playing Lander again later on Thursday before Easter on Worland's home field. They have no more road games after this. The rest of their games will be in Worland. The kick is up, and Riverton trying to get a goal here. They'll get this one out, and they're going to chase it down into the middle of the field. Worland trying to mount a counterattack, but Riverton will get it back, and way overpowered there. Trying to chase it down. That is number 2 with it here. That is Drake Hughes. So that one's going to go out of bounds up toward the corner flag. Worland will have a throw in along the near side. Last time we broadcasted these boys was the game against Powell. They won that game 3-2. Was trailing 2-0 at halftime to the Cubs, and then scored 3 goals in one half in the second. Battle between the Spartans and the Braves down there on the near side, 2v2. It was 1v2. And now here comes Drake Hughes down the near side, the 8th grader trying to get something there. He's trying to get by 2 Braves. He'll try to cross it into the box here, and they'll kick this one sky high. Headed off of number 13, Evan Williams, the 7th grader, and into the box. Worland trying to clamp down, and they will still be in a little bit of danger. Here's the standing tackle by number 7, Santi Piplica. And that is going, or Piplica, sorry, that is going to go up toward the practice goal over there, and the goalkeeper will chase it down. Whew, finally a chance to catch our breath there. And Riverton not backing down here in this first third of the half so far. They've been playing super high-paced, or fast-paced. That was not proper English. And now here they go through the middle. Worland the boys here for Worland Middle School do a much better job of possession than their high school counterparts. And now here they go, 2-on-1, a little bit of a collision there. That is, I believe, number 5 that was down there for Riverton. This one's taken away by the Braves, and this one's going to roll up toward the coach on the near side. A throw-in coming up for number 14, Simon Holman, the 7th grader. And more sirens. We have heard 4 series of sirens today since we arrived at Riverton High School. I don't know what's going on. Near side, here they go. One-on-one, Worland on the right side of the field. Trying to get a hot start to the game here, and that one's taken away. Santi Paplika on the takeaway here near side. That will go out of touch. Simon Holman will get set to throw it in, and that is an ambulance. What is going on? That is the 3rd ambulance today. And down the near side, they'll try to get it into the box there. A bit of a roller. Doesn't quite get it on the ground pass. Riverton will get it back. Credit to Riverton. They've been doing a really good job. What the heck? I feel like somebody was jumping on the bleachers. Near side, that is, took me way off guard. Santi Paplika had it there for a moment there, but they'll go through the middle. This could be an opportunity. Coming down the near side on the Wolverine. This is Simon Holman. Takes the shot. Goes through his fingers. Goal! Simon Holman! And the Worland Braves make it a 1-0. Wait, did they call it offside? Nope, they got it at the midfield circle, so that was a goal for the Worland Braves. 1-0. We are back underway here in Riverton. I apologize. And now here comes number 16 with it here for the Wolverines. That's going to go up still there on the far side. Riverton being super patient here. They're hanging back in the defensive half of the field. Not rushing their passes, keeping that possession. Now here comes number 5 here for Riverton. The ball taken away. Nope, never mind. Ashton Leidy had it there for a moment. Ground pass along the far side. Down to the 40-yard line on the football field. They'll try to get by. Again, really smooth passing here, and as soon as I say that, Worland puts a shoe on it there. That will go out of touch and still stay with the Spartans. But Riverton, kind of like the girls team, connecting on a lot of their passes. Worland kind of a little bit sloppy in that girls match with the passes. Not really mixing up their passes that much either. Far side, Worland trying to get rid of it. It'll go out of touch on the far side. Riverton still has a chance. Trying to see who's chasing it down there. So in case you're just tuning in, 1-0 Worland off the score by Simon Holman, a 7th grader. Had a breakaway and didn't look back. It went through that glove of the goalkeeper, Noah Despain. Makes it a 1-0 match within the first 10 minutes of the game. Far side, that one's taken back, and Riverton with a big shot. That will go left. Ashton Leidy with a fantastic screamer from 35 yards out. The football lines kind of act as a bit of a guide here. I could see how far the kicks are on these turf fields. Near side gives up to Leidy. Leidy in a little bit of trouble. It's 2-on-3 here. And now chasing it down is Santi Paplika. Or Piplika, sorry, I am so sorry. Out of touch there along the goal line. Haven't seen any hit the retaining net yet in this game. I'll be honest, it's pretty satisfying when the ball does hit, the way that the mesh kind of just goes back. Corner kick here on the near side. He loses footing. Ashton Leidy falls victim to the turf monster. And they'll try to pick it up near side as number 2 trying to chase it here for Riverton. And they'll try to play the ball here. Worland, good kick along the ground, and that is going to still be with Riverton. By the way, Riverton, forgot to say this in the girls' game, they got an awesome-looking crest logo on their on the heart of their jersey. I think that is actually really cool. It gives it a soccer club feel. Gives it along the ground. That is going to go out of touch. Like Powell does something a little similar. They have Cubs FC on the back of their jersey. We'll be seeing that again next week. Throw in along the near side. Tries to get it up into the middle of the pitch, trying to see if they can't get their offense in the right position here to try to score. 15 trying to get by. And they're still going to fight here down inside the box. Good footwork there by Riverton to try and get something to go. They'll kick it back up to number 13, Evan Williams. And he'll try to go far side. Ball is loose there on the far side. And still up toward the sideline. Very entertaining matchup so far between Riverton and Worland here in this boys contest. The Worland Braves looking for their second win of the season. They are 1-1-1. So there apparently is no ties in 3A in high school anymore, but middle school still has the ties. Far side along the line, and that is going to be lofted up toward the box. Worland might have an opportunity. They'll take the shot. Goal! And I'm trying to see who it was. Number 10 on the score. Or at least I think it was. If so, he is not listed on the roster, unfortunately. Or no, that is not number 10. That was number 14, Simon Holman again. But the kickoff, and we are back underway. 2-0 Worland. Near side, Holman with it again. And if my stats are correct, that was his second goal. He is responsible for both of them today. And here comes Zayden Cooper with it. Near side, he'll give it back up to number 5, Ashton Leidy. And now back up here to Evan Williams. Ball's loose, and Williams takes a little bit of a tumble. Ball pushed up into the Riverton defensive side. Worland's attacking half. That was number 10, by the way, so that was not incorrect. His name is not on the roster, though. And that will go out of touch, and that is going to probably stay here. We're through the first third of the half as we enter the 11th minute here in Riverton. The Braves up 2-0. And we've got a corner kick coming up here. Number 4, Jairus Williams gets it up into the box. Has it on the 10-yard line of the football field. A light touch here to Williams. Sixth grader trying to get by. A lot of sixth graders on the Worland roster, by the way. And we also got to mention this little bit of trivia. There are only 8 eighth graders on the roster. Everybody else is 7th graders. I'm not going to even bother to count how many that is. That is way too many. But a very young Riverton middle school team. Probably will serve them well next season when they become 8th graders. But 18 minutes to go here in the first half. There's going to be a corner kick coming up. Number 10 delivers it into the box. Off the boot. What a great save there. I think that was number 13, Evan Williams, that had a boot on it. And now Riverton's going to try and get into the attacking side here, and they will. Trying to keep it there, though, and Worland will get the tackle here. Number 17 with it. And that is going to stay along the near side, and that looks like they'll keep it in play. Santee Piplica out of bounds. Piplica will get set to throw it in. Near side. And out in front, and there were 2 Braves and 1 Spartan down there. Number 7 getting ready to pass it here. That is Santee Piplica. He'll wind up to get ready to throw it in. By the way, he's 7th grader. And he'll throw it a little bit past the 13 of Evan Williams. And they'll try for a shot. That might have been deflected. It'll go a little bit to the left anyway. Riverton still with the possession for now. They're trying to set up a good pass, and that's going to go out on the goal line. Got to watch where the ball's going there. And Worland will take advantage as a bird just speeds right by the press box. 16 minutes to go, so we're almost halfway done here in this first half. Number 5, Ashton Leidy had it there for a moment, and that is number 16, Zayden Cooper, that had a hand on it, and they're going to have a foul here. I'd be surprised if they don't pull a card. Haven't seen any cards on our broadcasts yet for middle school. Just fouls. Here they go near side. Number 21 tries to get a boot on it, and this could be an opportunity for Worland. Number 14, Simon Holman, out of bounds. And they'll get ready to throw it in here very shortly. Holman on the near side gives up to I think that's number 15 or number 17. So that was Tice Bradshaw. If it was 15, it goes out of touch up near the retaining net. First ball to hit the retaining net today, or for the boys. Entering the we're into the 14th minute of action here today. And looks like Riverton's calling up their guys. They're going to play back a little bit. You can see how there are 3 defenders back there. A little bit overshot there. Number 13, Evan Williams, they'll do a ground pass here to Ashton Leidy. They'll try to go up far side, and they'll kick it out toward the sideline here. That will roll out toward the visitors section of the grandstands. By the way, a couple of orange blankets out there, I believe, and somebody got a souvenir. Far side off the boot, out of bounds again. Or no, it's not there. Oh, yeah, never mind, it is. Throw in for Worland. Worland getting ready to throw it in. Can't see the number of who it is. They'll have it out onto the far side still and out of bounds onto the track. What I assume is one of the 100-meter lanes here. Ground pass now up to Leidy. Has a little bit of room. He'll try to push it up. A bit of a risky pass there to Santi Piplica, and that will they'll try to chase it down. Piplica picks it up, does some fancy footwork. He's going to be on a 2-on-1 situation. They need to help him out a little bit here. It's going to be a foot race down the near side. Piplica tries to cross it, and someone's down. Oh, it's out of bounds, and that will be a corner here for Riverton. He does get up, but he took a shot to the chest. Piplica tried to cross it into the box there. It ended up almost being a rib breaker there for Worland. Corner kick coming up for the Spartans. Delivers it, and that one's going to be picked up by the goalkeeper with little to no trouble. And he has still got it. He'll do a drop kick here. That one goes a little bit far. Actually went out 60 yards, or 50 yards rather. And look at him. He's got some speed. Into the box. Takes the shot, and the field goal is good. But cannot get the goal. I didn't even see who had that. I think that was number 17 for the Braves. I could be wrong. Or number 10. Now, number 10 does have a goal on the day already. Along with Simon. Along with Simon. Can't see. Simon Holman. Still there. Has it in the middle. 2-on-1. Riverton trying to get out of the defensive half. Standing tackle here. And the challenge works. And he'll get by. This is number 10 with it. He'll try to cross it up into the middle here. This is going to be a foot race. Goalkeeper, the defender, and the attacker there. My voice is still kind of destroyed from the girls' game. Drake Hughes was the one that pulled up there on that Riverton's defense. And they will get the standing challenge, and that's a big one there. Number 13. Evan Williams with a massive shunt there in the middle, and that'll be a free kick coming up for Worland. And that is going to be a potential chance for Worland to score here if they can pull off a Cristiano Ronaldo style free kick here, like one of those kicks they did in the 2018 World Cup. This one's up and a bounce. It goes through his glove and he still gets it. That's how they scored the first goal. Worland did. They took advantage of a bad bounce off of the glove of off the Riverton keeper. And they'll try to get it back. Worland into the offensive zone. So calling it like it's hockey. Near side, back turn. Still just a dogfight down there between multiple different players. And looking like street football out there, the way that they're playing the ball here. That is going to finally get out of the scrum. They'll go near side as Piplica tries to chase it down. And looks like they called it out of touch. And we got one coming in for Worland. It is Connor Hansen, the 6th grader. Oh, somebody took a shot to the head. We didn't catch it, thank goodness. And looks like that one's taken away. Number 21 trying to chase it down. That is Silas Ojeda. Out of touch there on the near side. So Riverton must have done a sub as well. They got, oh Lord, they got 10 subs to play with there on the bench. So good luck using all those in this match. So I guess that's what the B game is for. They'll throw it in here into the end zone of the football field. Remember, this is Riverton's defending half, as Simon Homan had a foot on it there for a moment. He's going to shove off of number 7 there for Riverton. He's going to get it by. It's going to be a foot race, though. He hasn't shown much speed. A lot of the Worland players have been able to catch up to him after getting past that 15, 10-yard line or so on the football field. Near side, they'll cross it in. Here comes an opportunity for Evan Williams. The shot is up, and the field goal is good. Goal kick coming up for Worland. By the way, they have hit that right down the middle each time, so a little bit satisfying for sure. Again, I said this in the last game. The way that the ball makes that mesh move is it's really, I don't know, something about it. Very satisfying when the ball goes into the back of the net. With the right amount of power, of course. Far side. This could be a foot race here. That one's tackled. Number 12, Ryan Hauser, on the far side there. Could barely make out a 12 there. Probably need to invest in some binoculars. Don't toss it in. Number 13, Evan Williams on the far side. The sun's starting to set here in Riverton, as it is currently 6:04 local. Ashton Leidy trying to get up to the middle side, or to the far side there. Riverton still might have it here at midfield. And they're still trying to challenge for it here. And now here comes the big breakaway. I think that's a number 17 that I see over there. Taken back by Worland. They'll push it up forward. Chasing it down, number 11. That is Keenan Patterson, an 8th grader, one of the rare 8th graders on the field. Worland still has a chance. They'll clear this one near side. I didn't see who got it. But number 7 will pick it up there. He'll try to get by one of the Worland midfielders, one of the 60s on the roster. I think that is Maximilian Nieto. Maximilian, sorry. And the shot, that was up. It hits the goalpost on the football field. I think that, what is the rule for that even? Did they just call it out of bounds like normal? So goal kick coming up here for Worland. That happened in the girls' game too, but they let them continue playing. That is off the leg of one of the... Oh, no, that didn't happen in the girls. It happened in the game against Rollins. That's where I was getting that from. Although, to be fair, the goalposts for the football and soccer goalposts at Worland are conjoined. And a big push to the side, and they will call that immediately. The flag. Wait, hold on. What? Apologize for that. Looks like they're still in play. So I saw the flag go up as if it was a foul there, but they still got to go in a header here. And it's a game of, it's headers only in this play right here. They'll move it up here to Santi Paplika. He has it near side. We're in the Cristiano Ronaldo number 7. He's kind of been playing like it too. He's had some pretty good opportunities today. He'll move it up into the middle. Number 15, Sokai Warren. Now with it is number 5 for Riverton, and now Worland will have a chance for the clearance, and it's not going to work out too well. Worland, kind of noticed it over the past couple of games that we've watched them. Their clearances haven't exactly been really that great. They they need to work a little bit on their strength a little bit, try and deliver those balls a little bit further. Paplika will give it up near side as the turf monster tries to snatch up number 5, Ashton Leidy, and that is going to go out of bounds on the near side. One of the coaches will pick it up there. Worland will have the throw-in coming up here. By the way, we have lost track of the clock. 6:30 to go in the first half. So they'll try to get it near side, and that goes a little bit to the right. A little bit of wind shear there probably. By the way, checking into the game here very shortly will be Samuel Lombard and number 22, Ryan Carver. Those guys are coming onto the field right now, and that will give that will give Ashton Leidy a little chance to take a breather here. They'll just kick this one. I think they have to reset here. Throw in coming in for Riverton. This is going to be a dangerous throw in here for Worland. Riverton right there, 30 yards away from goal. They'll throw it in. Number 16 picking it up here is Zayden Cooper. Cooper will kick this one back up to number 13, Evan Williams. So he'll push this one up forward. Piplica with it. Or Piplica, sorry. Piplica around the near touchline. Bit of a slow roller there. He thought he had a little bit more power on it than he did. And the shot is up, and a great catch there for the keeper. Thought the shot was taken by number 22, Ryan Carver. And the keeper will just, he gives it off, and Riverton will continue to try to attack here. But Worland hanging back. They got 5 defenders on that line there. So they're kind of overloading a little bit. Kind of playing a bit of a 5-3-3 set, or maybe even just a little bit less than that. I think, because they only got like one forward up there. Out of bounds up toward the red tire there. Holding that retaining net together there. So with that, that'll probably end up being a corner here for the Riverton Riverton's. I knew I was going to do that at some point today. Riverton Spartans. Lining up for the kick here will be Ryan Carver. Delivers the kick a little short of the goal box there, or the goalie's box there. And he'll get it out to the outskirts of the penalty box, and that'll be near side, and that will probably end up falling near the referee's assistant, and it will. Out of touch, Riverton will throw it in from midfield. Number 21, Silas Ohieda, throwing it in for Riverton, and Worland will be right on top of that. The Braves trying to get by as Massimilian Nieto was right there. And they'll push this one up. That might be a little too far, and even if they do get to it, that'll probably be called offside. And they will get to Hulis Mejorado. Near side. Number 22 with it. This is Ryan Carver. Gets it up into the middle. Number 16 with it, Zayden Cooper. And now Worland will spit it back out. It'll be chased back down by Drake Hughes. And they still have it there. Riverton trying to play a little bit more defensive, but Worland being aggressive. It's a triangle up there toward the far sideline for the forwards here. Trying to position themselves to get this goal. And this might be a foot race. They're going to have to try and get something here, and Riverton will stop the play in its tracks. Worland might still have a chance here to get a counterattack. Riverton trying to mount their own counterattack. That one's way overshot, and I don't think they're going to get there. Worland's been doing fantastic playing here on the defensive side compared to what we saw in the first half of the Powell game. This game's not over yet, though. Worland was in the exact same situation in Powell. They were down 2-0. Riverton can very well pull off a similar scenario. When we talked to some of the players before the game, or before the girls' game rather, they were telling us a bit of a story about how they almost were able to tie the game up after being down 4-0 or something around that. Trying to remember the story. I might be misremembering that, but you know, they can put some goals on the board in crunch time here, but how many they can is just kind of, you know, how they can get by the Worland defense. Far side, they'll try to deliver from far out. Body block there for the Braves, and they'll try to get up to the far side, try to clear it away, or at least limit Riverton's opportunity. Goes out of bounds there, and great reflexes by the lady over there on the track as she stops the ball and keeps the ball boy from using his stamina too much there. Winding up for the corner kick. The Spartans will try to deliver it into the box. Lets it fly into the end zone. That one falls a little short of where they wanted. Still has possession of the ball. Back turn, kicks it up. That one's going to hit the crossbar and out of bounds. Riverton could have had a chance to score their first goal of the day for either program. A black jersey has not been able to find the back of the net at all today. Not in the girls' A game, not in the girls' B game, and not in this game so far. Although as we enter the 29th minute, or the 30th minute, 29th. So we enter the 29th minute. That could very well change. Worland scored their first and only goal at the end of that first half in the girls' game with mere seconds to spare. I think Riverton could probably do the same to break the ice on their side of the scoreboard, and Worland will switch up what they want to do on the throw-in. It will go out of touch on the far side up near the away section. Hope you're having a great day here. Live from, surprisingly, despite being the largest city in the county, is not the county seat. Riverton, Wyoming, a city of about 10,000 people. In the middle here, Riverton 13 off his boot. They'll kick it up into the middle, and they'll try to clear it. Oh, man, so much going on at once, and the horn will sound. And that will put an end to the first half of action here in Riverton. A 2-0 game as we head into, well, I'm not going to really say the lockers, but rather the sideline. The Riverton Spartans trying to see if they can't mount some kind of comeback here, but we'll be right back. A goal by number 10 and a goal by Simon Holman is what has the Braves on top 2-0. We'll be right back from Wolverine Stadium in Riverton in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the Rendezvous City, Riverton, Wyoming, here in central Fremont County. And we'd like to welcome you back inside of Wolverine Stadium as well, as we get ready to start the second half of action as the Riverton Spartans take on the Worland Braves. As you can see on your screen there, 2-0 ball game as the Riverton Spartans try to get something going. They've had some opportunities today, mostly off of Santi Piplica, and also I've noticed Ryan Carver's done some, has had some attempts today as well. Also, one other person I think was also tried to get on the board today was I saw Zayden Cooper. Oh, Evan Williams out there was doing some pretty good work as well. So Riverton's first goal, I have a feeling, is going to come here in this second half. But we are back underway for the start of the second here from Wolverine Stadium. As Riverton's going to be moving left to right now. Let's see if that's the magical side of the pitch here. Out of touch on the near side here. Worland will get set to throw it in. They'll be moving right to left now. They scored 2 goals today, one of them off of number 10, who is not on our roster, and the other off number 14, who is on our roster. It is 7th grader Simon Holman. A throw in here for number 2, Brogan Tiedemann. Now moving up to the far side, number 10, and now it's going to be stolen away by number 16, Zayden Cooper. Up into the middle now. They're going to try and get the counterattack started here. Maybe a little too late for that, but they'll still try to go on the attack as now here comes Julis Mejerado. That is off the leg of number 32, Samuel Lombard. Out of touch on the near side. The coach will assist him a little bit. There's the press box, the shadow of the press box. Starting to come onto the field now, getting a little bit of shade down there on the referee's part of the, or one of the assistant referees part of the pitch there. Near side, out of touch as they tried to chase it down. Ryan Hauser, the 7th grader, tried to chase it down for Riverton. He'll throw this one into Ashton. Oh, Ashton Leidy is who I also forgot to mention as well. He's had some pretty good attempts today at the goal today. Zayden Cooper tries to get it out in front. This is going to be a foot race, but there are 4 Braves up there, not including the goalkeeper, so that was not a foot race. Riverton was going to win on that attempt. They're going to try and toss up to the middle here, and it's going to still roll past the 40. Kicked up there by number 13, Evan Williams, now still going far side. And they'll still keep it up there on the paint on the football line here. Number 7 with it, Santi Piplica. Did a lot of great work on the near side for Riverton, and now they have him up there on the far side. Let's see if he can make a difference there on the opposite end of the field. So Worland will have a throw in. Remember, they're moving right to left here in this second half. The wind's starting to kind of get into the, starting to switch directions a little bit. It's blowing our papers around a little bit, but they'll push this one up. Worland still kind of crowding like sardines down there. Riverton not exactly innocent of that either, but here comes Worland. This could be a scoring opportunity down the near side. He has an opportunity. He'll be stopped. And he is down in the box, and they'll keep it going. I could see some of the Worland fans not reacting with a very positive outlook on that. I got a couple of Cobras up there in the Worland side of the stands. Lombard chasing it down for Worland. And Riverton might still have an opportunity as the flagman has held it there for 3 seconds before it went out. She knew exactly who that was going to. And what an attempt there. And I do believe it was Simon Holman up there on the far side. I thought I saw 14. Ryan Hauser will get ready to throw it in for Riverton. Gives it on the inside here to Julis Mejerado. And that is going to go into the box here. Cleared out by Worland. They've done a very good job clamping down on defense today. Don't forget, coming up after this, we got there is a B game coming up after this. I'm probably going to stick around for a little bit and watch that game before I head out, but we will not be broadcasting that game, unfortunately, we'll be packing up our equipment and heading back to our base in Thermopolis, and we will see the Braves again on Thursday in Worland against the Powell Cubs. That was up and saved. Almost got through his legs there. That ball can be a little slippery. Sky kick. Headed there by number 13, Evan Williams. Ground pass here. That's going to end up being picked up by Riverton. Never mind. There's one on the far side. Worland's going to keep possession. It's still in play. There on the football line. A body block there by number 11. And that is going to stay there on the football lines here for Riverton. And now Worland's going to try and go for the standing challenge. Keeping it there on that white line. Treating it as if it was the actual out-of-touch line. And they're going to push this one up on a ground pass, trying to get his man out there. It's going to be a foot race. Riverton still maintaining the possession. They'll try to cross it in off the boot of one of the Worland defenders. That is going to be picked up by the keeper relatively easily there. And here comes the ball up onto the midfield line, and Riverton didn't really see much of a choice but to kick it out there. They thought it was better than Worland trying to mount an attack right away. And that is going to be thrown in by the green and gray here. And they've kind of been hesitant on which position to throw it to in this second half. I've noticed we had a couple of those throw-ins be hesitant there. And this is going to go out in front. The keeper's not going to get to it, but the retaining net will. It looks like that might be going back to Riverton. By the way, the Worland girls bus has left the parking lot of the Riverton Middle School. So they're on their way back to Worland right now. The boys will obviously follow after they're done with their B game, but we obviously congratulations to the Worland Lady Braves for winning 1-0. Very tough game. And into the box there. That one's kicked up and to the right. A bit of an awkward bounce on the turf there. That will go to the right. And that will land out onto the track as it goes right of the high jump pit on the track and field circuit here. A bit of a slower ground kick here, trying to just play it as patient as possible here. Worland trying to grab the steal, and now here comes Evan Williams with it. They'll push it up forward. Worland on the clearance there. He'll kick it out of bounds. Trying to see who that was on that far side up near that 40-yard line who kicked it out. It's a little bit difficult to see the Worland numbers. Riverton, I've had absolutely no issues seeing their numbers, even from up on that far side, but number 13 getting set to pass it in. That is Evan Williams. Also kind of helps that Riverton uses bold lettering on their jersey. They'll push it up far side. That's going to be Worland ball here. 4 defensemen hanging back. I guess technically Lombard could be considered a midfielder. A defensive midfielder. How about that? And up there on the far side. And that is going to be a rocket to the box here on the arc, and it's stolen away. Number 2 shutting that one down. Drake Hughes got rid of it in the nick of time there for Riverton. Riverton trying to mount attack here. This could be their first goal of the game if they play their cards right. And the middle, that one's picked up. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, never mind. That might still be a chance. Lombard with it. He'll kick it out of bounds, and that'll still be Riverton ball. And Hulis Mejerado still tried to chase that one down. Mejerado passes this one in, chips it up 13. That is going to be blocked by Worland. They got to get rid of it. He didn't have much choice. Goes out of bounds on the goal line there. Well, we are through the first 8 minutes of this second half. It's still 2-0 Worland. Coming up tomorrow on Two Basins Sports Network, we'll be up in Cody in the gateway to Yellowstone from Spike Vanoy Field as the Worland Warriors take on the Cody Bronx in a 3A matchup. That'll be live from Spike Vanoy Field in Cody, hopefully up in the press box. They'll kick this one up into the end zone. That one's kneed away, and the keeper will get a hold of it. course, last time we were in Cody was for the boys. I think the boys won that game 1-0, so they'll be looking to hopefully repeat, but the boys not had a great season. They got their first win against Newcastle, but they lost to Torrington, Sheridan, and Lander before that, which not a great start to the season for the Warriors, but the Braves kind of iffy as well. They're 1-1-1. And this one will be a chase here down to the far side. Turf Monster gets him there, and the Worland coach wants a foul. And they will still play the ball on the far side, and that's out. And they're getting physical in this game as the clock starts to wind down. 20-25 to go. So we are about ready to approach. We're about ready to enter the 40th minute of the match. Far side there on the open space here. Not impeded by any paint. The field redesigned a couple of years ago, and I much prefer this design over the little Pepsi logos that occupied the goal box over there. Although I understand why. The kick is up and headed away. This could be an attack here, or no, that is a defender for Worland back there. But they got a pretty good line of defense there, and Worland's got three. They're going to have a couple people weaving through here. 25-yard line, tries to throw the ball, and pushed aside there by number 2 as he gets a little aggressive there. That was Drake Hughes. Looks like we got a free kick coming up here for Riverton as well. So they got for Worland. They got I am so sorry. No, that is for Worland. I apologize. I'm still used to Riverton going right to left. Takes me a little bit to adjust, but be a free kick coming up here for Worland. The Braves in a very good spot. They are on the penalty kick arc here. That is about 20 yards away from goal. He'll wind up for the kick. Delivers it into the box, and it goes left. Number 10 on the shot. He already has a goal today. He wanted another, though. He wanted a pair. So the goal kick here, pretty sure both Worland buses hopefully will be a little bit happy today after this, and maybe some spirits heading into that game against Lander, or Powell, I apologize. Actually, no, is it Lander? Because I know they got another game against Powell coming up. Yep, Powell is coming up on Thursday, so we apologize for that. Battle for the ball there on the left side. That will go out near the touchline. Powell's already been to Worland once. They played Rollins. And also Powell will be looking for a rematch as they lost to the boys 3-2. And the Worland girls will be looking for a rematch, losing 6-1 in Powell to start the season. We got a corner kick coming up here on the near side. You can see there on the left corner of your screen. The kick is up. The body block there. Worland won't get a goal off the corner. And they will just opt to clear it out. Number 12. I think that was number 12. I don't think so. Nope, number 13. It was close enough. Evan Williams was the one that cleared that one out for Riverton. Again, it's still a little difficult to see the numbers when they are turned at the right angle, obviously. Throw in here. Tried to give it up there to number 16, Zayden Cooper. And now Riverton has a chance to attack. Trying to get by midfield. That one's shut down by number 2, Brogan Tideman. Or Tidyman, I apologize. Actually, I remember how it was pronounced. And another number 2 here along that far side. Trying to get by. Drake Hughes tries to throw the ball to the far side. Still has it there near the end zone. Rolls out of bounds as unfortunately, Zayden Cooper not able to do anything with it there for Riverton on that attempt, but they will still have the possession here on that far side as we start to approach the halfway mark of this second half with 16:37 to go. Throw in here. Riverton still has an opportunity. They could try to score here. That one will go a little bit to the left. Doesn't even hit the retaining net. That one actually forces the keeper to run out as far as the long jump pit. 42-62. So that is Brendan Marcus and Massimilian Nieto coming onto the pitch here for Worland. Braves using some of their bench here. By the way, B game will be coming up after this. Can't wait to see that, how that pans out. I think Worland also won their B game in Powell as well. It was the only boys B game I was able to watch. Out of touch there on the near side. Number 4, Jairus Williams, the 6th grader, tries to chase it out. Ryan Hauser will get ready to toss this one in, and that one's kicked up. Here comes Ashton Leidy. And here he goes. Giolis Mejorado tries to get it back there. That's going to be taken away by Worland. And they might have a chance, but he's got to get rid of it. He has an opportunity there on the far side. He'll try to get it by. It'll be a foot race. I think that's Nieto trying to chase it down on the far side. That might not be correct, though. And still going far side. He gets pushed down, and that's going to be a foul. A corner kick coming up here. Don't think it will result in a card. I will be surprised if it does. And on the 40-yard, directly on the 40-yard line of the football field. And he'll get ready for the free kick. He's got a teammate back there with him as well. Delivers the free kick, and that one's still Worland's ball. They're going to try and work it into the box. Oh, man, off the face of Evan Williams there. But Riverton will get the ball back. A couple of face shots today. We had a person in the girls' game take a little bit of a shot as well. Up onto the far side here. They're going to try and run it down. And out of touch there on the far side. A flag goes up. And Worland will try to pass this one in on the far sideline. Up there toward the track. The throw in. Riverton trying to get something going. They'll push this one up a little too far shot, though. It'll be a foot race, though. That might actually not be completely lost, and he's going to get by and keeps it in play somehow. He'll try to cross it into the box, and the keeper will get it there. There were no Spartans in that area. Worland had 3 defenders guarding the box there. They did a fantastic job standing up there. That one, number 13, takes a bit of a tumble as they'll toss this one up sky high. And poor Evan Williams, he's taken a lot of time. He's met the turf quite a bit today. But he's been pretty aggressive out there, to be fair to him there. And that one's going to go out of touch onto the track up near the Worland fans section there. The double long bleachers there. I call them long houses. But, body block there by one of the Riverton players. Number 22's got it here. Ryan Carver tries a ground pass. It's deflected by the Braves, and they're still trying for it. This could be an opportunity for the Spartans, and a stoppage of play there, at least I think. So it looks like we might have a free kick coming up here for Worland. They stopped the ball dead in its tracks. I think they might call them offside. And so they will kick this one up from the 22-yard line on the football field. Winding up for the free kick. This one's going to be delivered up to midfield. Still sky high. And we got a whistle. And the Worland coach likes what he sees. And there are no subs left on the bench. The only one up there is number 14, Simon Holman. I think he's getting his kids ready for the B game coming up after this. Near side, stolen away. Number 1, Giolis Mejorado. Mejorado gets it up middle, and that one's taken away. Number 24 had a boot on it. That was Braylon Kidgel. That was on the defense there for Worland. And now the keeper will pick it up. They got one coming in as Simon Holman gets set to come back in. He scored the first goal of the game. And out of bounds on the near side. That one's being chased down by number 42, Brendan Marcus. Out of bounds. Check that. Still in play. Now it is out of touch. Sam Stamatakos now chasing it down. The Greek last name right there. There is another Stamatakos that plays for the girls team, a really good midfielder, or for the girls high school team, Ali Stamatakos. And now here they go, trying to chase it down, and Riverton, that's a bad turnover there for number 2, Tideman. Shot is up to the right side. Keeper will keep it in play, and it'll be a foot race. Goal wide open, near side, and the keeper will chase it out. Out of bounds, Riverton going to throw it in, and the goalkeeper hustling back to the net. They'll throw this one in along the near side. Ball is loose. Worland trying to clear it out. Riverton looking for their first goal of the game. 10:34 to go. And number 16 with it here for Riverton, using some fancy footwork. This is Zayden Cooper, and they'll try the shot for the right side, and it misses the net. It hits the retaining net. Whew. Got to get my breath after that one. 10:13 to go in the second half of this match. Still a 2-0 ball game. We are entering the final third of this match. As coming out is 6th grader Brogan Tideman. Coming in for Samuel Lombard, who has been out there quite a bit today. Kicks up to the far side here off his boot. They'll still try to chase it out. Number 15 is right there, Sokai Warren. And now far side, still rolling it. Worland might have a chance to attack here, but they got Riverton, I will give them that. They have been outpacing Worland a lot on these attacks. Tries to cross it into the box here. I think he saw something there, but just it didn't end up being that way. Worland still trying to keep possession. They have it on the Wolverine there. And now Riverton will get the ball back, and they'll try to get up near side. He sees number 17 there working on the midfield. And now there's going to be a foot race again. A lot of running today. Number 17 not on our roster. Trying to pass it near side. 17 outside the penalty box there, and they're going to try and clear this one away. Number 12 picks it up, Ryan Hauser. Hauser still one-on-one with number 47, Sam Stamatakos. And it'll be a foot race. This could be an opportunity. Near side. Right there at the 10-yard line. He gets the shot, and it's blocked. Great job there by Riverton to defend, and the Turf Monster gets one of the Braves players up there, but he'll try to pick it up. Far side, Riverton now trying to mount a counterattack off that. And he'll get by his man over there on the far side near midfield, and they'll try to thread the needle there. It doesn't quite work out, but Riverton might still end up with the possession. 8 minutes to go. Kicks this one back, and Riverton still with it, but comes from behind to make the standing challenge. Number 13, Evan Williams there. And now they get this one back up. Number 16 now, Zayden Cooper. Or wait, no, that might not be him. Sorry, that's number 15, Sokai Warren that had it near side. Or sorry, far side. He'll roll out near side. Ryan Hauser will get set. Oh, check that. He will not. He is actually coming out of the game. Cole Witzel, the 7th grader, will throw it in his place. 2-on-1. Worland with it. Number 14 now, Simon Holman. 1 goal in this game. Ooh, and they'll push this one up forward. It's stolen away. Near side. Passes it. That one's taken away. And that is Drake Hughes that took it away there from the Braves, but that one might be stolen right on back by Brendan Marcus. No, it is not. He still has a chance. Takes the shot, and it goes right in the goal. Great attempt nonetheless there. Unfortunately, Drake Hughes just could not get the right angle on that ball, and still nothing on the board here for the Spartans. 6:40 to go in the half, or in the game, I should probably say. Worland Warriors will take on the Powell Cubs on Thursday, their last game before Easter. And then they got a game against Lander coming up. They will play Riverton again in the first game of May that they have. Worland with 5 straight home games, I guess, if you don't count the I guess 6 straight home games. They're playing the Gillette schools for their final game in May. Gets up far side. I think that's Sage Valley and Twin Spruce, I think, are the names. They'll get this one near side. 17 chasing it down here for Riverton. Off the leg. And they'll move it into the center circle. Riverton now trying to mount the attack. Stamatakos with it. He was out there in front for a little bit. And number 21 picks it up here. That is Silas Ohieda. And still there. Tries to do a little bit of a through ground pass. And Worland will try to get this one back. Number 4, Jairus Williams, being very aggressive down there. He's a little smaller. He's got a little bit more speed to him there. Definitely can be a little bit of a pest out there for some of the offenses that he's come up against. And now here they go. Foot race to see who's going to get the ball here. 17 with it. Not on our roster. And they will chase this one out toward the corner flag, and it's out on Worland. So 17 will pass it in for Riverton. I think they're going to say throw in here. Yep, I kind of knew that. They kind of had it just – I do see where he's coming from, though, because they just barely had it on that touch line rather than the goal line. They'll try to deliver the ball. The goalkeeper loses it. The shot is up, and it misses to the right. Who was that? What a shot, though, either way. He took the open opportunity and almost made the goalkeeper pay. Sokai Warren on the shot for Worland, or I meant to say for Riverton. I apologize for that. But that will, I think, end up being a corner kick for Riverton. So they might have another crack at it here. 4:20 to go in the game. Can they score 2 goals in 4 minutes? Anything's possible. Kicks this one up into the goal box, or into the penalty box here, and they will keep it outside. Now they'll move inside up toward the penalty dot. One of the Worland players took a tumble, and now here comes Williams trying to get there, and they'll take a shot there on the right side. Didn't catch who got it. Goes to the right side of the retaining net there. And that will end up going back to, I think this one will end up going back to Worland as the ball finds itself rolling up toward the pole vault pit. Whew. Once again, coming up tomorrow on Two Basin Sports Network, we'll be live from Spike Van Noy Field in Cody on the mouth of on the riverbed of the Shoshone River, heading out toward Yellowstone. Worland Warriors going against the Cody Bronx. Will they heed my advice and not pet the buffalo, or is somebody going to get gored tomorrow? We'll find out. Here they go, near side. 3 Riverton players, 1 Worland. And now all of Riverton going against him now. And now here they go. Still a loose ball. Far side takes the shot. It's blocked. Number 11, Keenan Patterson on the leg block there. Worland still with it, but a little overdone on that pass. Goes out on the end line here. So here we go. From the corner, delivers it into the box, whiffs the kick. Worland could have a chance to score here. Oh, man, a little bit of a chopper there, but still. 2 minutes to go in this match. Worland still up 2-0 in case you're just tuning in here in this second half. And now Riverton trying to mount a couple more attacks here. Number 7, Santi Piplica up there on the far side. If you are from the Fremont County area, you're going to have to excuse me for some of the pronunciations. I hope I'm getting them at least somewhat close. Bit of an awkward bounce on the turf there as they try to give it up there to Evan Williams. Near side, tries to ground pass, now past midfield. And here comes, this is a big attack if they keep it onside. Tries the shot, and it's in! Goal! And the Braves with one last screamer into the back of the net. Oh. Wow. That is how you do a grand finale there. Worland up 3-0. Now number 5 with it here. That is Ashton Leidy that passed it up. Now here comes number 17. Now gives it back up. Passing it amongst themselves here. And cleared away there by Worland. 1:20 to go, and it's time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Network man of the match, and I think that is going to go to, I'm going to say, number 10 for Worland. He scored a goal earlier. Don't know who scored that last goal. I don't think it was him, though. But number 10 doing a lot there. We don't have his name, unfortunately, so kind of a unnamed soldier, if you will. But still, I think he's done the best today. Honorable mentions today include Sam Stamatakos, as well as Brogan Tiedemann. I think I'm going to give the nod to him today. Who else? Simon Homan. Also for Riverton, your honorable mentions today include the likes of Drake Hughes, as well as I also want to say Ashton Leidy, Zayden Cooper, and Santi Piplica. Those are your honorable mentions for the Riverton Spartans. Goalkeeper trying to get there. That one might end up being a corner kick. 25 seconds to go in the match. Worland will take on Powell for a rematch on Thursday from the Braves Stadium. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Corner kick coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3. Delivers it. 2, 1. Happy New Year. And it will roll out the end line here. 3-0 is your score. And the Worland Braves take down the Riverton Spartans in both A games as the girls won 1-0 and now the boys have won 3-0. With that being said, that is going to conclude our coverage for today. We'll see you tomorrow from Cody for high school soccer. And we'll also see you live on Wednesday night for the Hot Springs County Recreation District Adult Basketball League Championship. Of course, Team Dairyland taking on Dairyland taking on Red Rock Family Medicine in that championship game. So we'll see you there on Wednesday. Other than that, we'd like to say thank you so much. Again, acknowledgments here at the end of the stream. We'd like to thank the Fremont County School District number 25 for being so accommodating. They've been awesome. They've been rock stars. And the coach for Riverton's girls team has also been really fun to chat with. So again, thank you to Riverton Middle School and the Fremont County School District number 25. I would also like to thank the fans for both the Worland Braves and the Riverton Spartans for coming out and supporting your teams. We'd like to thank those who tune in here on YouTube for supporting us here. And, of course, we'd like to thank, one more time, the Fremont County School District, again, for letting us be up here and broadcast this live for free here on YouTube. With that being said, we'd like to say thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. The final score of this one, the Worland Braves 3, the Riverton Spartans 0.